can't believe it.
Major Sanan, Dr. Walker.
You're in better shape than I expected, Kaiser. Shouldn't take us long to get you back up to full fighting capacity.
This is good to hear. I was told there was a new threat on the horizon. I wish to learn more.
Percival will give you the full story.
Plus, get you dressed for the occasion.
Occasion. Where are we going?
Londinian.
Londinian. Doctor, I will require additional armaments.
That's the plan. Come on.
Captain, you're with me. Time to walk you through what we came up with. So the problem we're up against is vast. Terramorphs, they can be anywhere. Meaning us finding and disposing of them ourselves isn't an option. But what if we could let something else do the work for us? Come on, I'll walk you through what we're thinking. You remember that creature we talked about before you went to Nira? The thing that eats terramorphs, the Asylees? Apparently, they were bloodhounds for terramorphs. But when the UC ran low on synthetic foods during the Colony War, the Asylees were chosen to fill in the gaps. We thought they were harvested to extinction. But in the data, the research team found the location of a few remaining specimens. As you can see, what we're proposing is bringing them back. We'd breed populations of them, distribute them to human worlds, and then let nature take its course, using a method that thousands of years of adaptation have already perfected. We could speed up their breeding process using some of the same technologies that were used to create me. We even think that with some time and investigation, we could use the Asylees' hunting skills to track down the terramorph transmission method at long last. Find out how humanity spread them and put an end to the terramorph problem definitively. I really think it could. Now, there is another option for removing the terramorphs from our worlds. It's faster, maybe even more efficient, but riskier. A microbe. Something we could aerosolize, let spread, and have it clean up anything with terramorph DNA for us, which would include morphs, and we expect their transmission method. It'd still take time to build, test, and distribute, but no other method could hold a candle to it when it... Well, both plans are going to take major investments in time. Terramorph cell lines we can breed quickly and consistently, or sharpen our not the sort of things, but we think we found a lead. One place, all paths lead to London. Exactly what I was hoping. Now, the UC has we're cleared for access, but we'll need to check. I'm gonna help Percival and Kaiser prep. But you need to know, Londinian? They'll have anti-Xeno gear for us at the base.
Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
I have things I wish to discuss with you when you have time.
Relief to be honest with you about my past, but talking about this, remembering all those years. Thank you. That means a great deal to me. I have told you that I spent many years coordinating with... There were men and women I worked alongside closely. And over time, I established... describes the people of House Varun. In exchange, he promises to care for us. Yes, very. You must understand. I was raised to believe that those who do not follow the Great Serpent do not matter. And yet here were these men and women with... It felt like a small betrayal of my people. It's not something I have much experience. It was so sudden. We had met on a remote planet to transfer cargo. And there was barely time to react. I believe my years of training saved me, got me moving when Aaron Bascom and Jada Wong. They were my friends, and I abandoned. No, maybe. I don't know. In my time getting to know you, I have thought more and more. My connection to you has reminded me what it means to trust. I need to finally pursue this. I would like you with. Thank you. That is... I'm sorry, I am not used to someone being so... I am not sure where they might be now, but I believe we should begin the search in...
Pardon?
Oh, this... You romanticize a place when you're... Now you. No, that's... Don't much care for Vanguard. My sister's kids live in the city. Yeah, they both effectively useless. Still. Now, what was it you needed? No more reliable... ship come in. Nice ride.
Okay, let's all just take a breath here. We all want to protect people from the ash tub. We're on the same side here.
The hell with that. This ain't the way things are done, and that's the end of it.
With due respect, I have repeatedly explained that I need permission. I came to you in the spirit of cooperation, but if this is the reaction...
It's always work. Always! Why are you trying to fix something that ain't working?
Mr. Wilson, we can deal with the ash tub better, safer. We didn't turn down fire or a space flight because we managed just fine until that point.
I will not be talked down to like this.
Okay. Miss Alpin, please don't take any further action until we've had some time to think this over. All right?
We need to be smarter, better in the way we handle the ash stuff.
Friend, I gotta confess. I know I shouldn't let that girl comes in here with her big ideas about how we defend our and expect us to think. I assure you it is. Look, this ain't New Atlantis. These walls around us, they're here for it. We get it wrong, we not watching all the time, then the ash stick. So when someone struts into town with their untested idea, this ain't help. This is thinking you know. Look, this is getting my blood pressure up. Otherwise, I suggest you leave.
So you want to come here for a half day?
Could I get a digital copy of the things I buy here?
No. Feel free to read. This is a haven for all that love letter. For purchase?
What? Why not?
I sell books. Physical books.
The space is a premium on my ship. By the download
He is not here.
Found it too.
I am disappointed, but
What?
relieved?
Someone got stabbed last night, but nobody got hit in the face.
No.
Someone just lost.
This is the only place he would be. Someone here must know more.
Could be an old.
We should inquire about. Yes, Aggies. I have spent far too much time here. I do not recommend it.
You meet Aggie yet? Tough as they come, but Yeah, something I got. There's a lot of things I But hey. What's your order?
I'm busy. Ethan handles all the orders. You ain't here looking for Erin. She is.
Hello, Aggie. I was unsure whether you would remember me. It has been a long time.
I ain't likely to forget you anytime soon. Don't try to play tough with me. I ain't got the time. She didn't ruin Aaron's life enough the first time.
Ruined his life? How dare you?
Did she tell you what she did to him? How she left him bleeding on some godforsaken rock in the middle? No? Were you there? Aaron told the story so many damn times. Aaron sat in that corner for years, scared of his own shadow. The few credits he had to rub together that didn't get spent on drink. Wouldn't trust anyone that walked through the door. If either of you cared, Aaron ain't been in here for almost a year now. Showed up one day saying it was the closest I'd seen him to happy, and I don't know.
Did he ever mention me?
You mean, did he blame you? That's what you want to know. I know guilt when I see it. Don't try.
Fine. Did he blame me?
No. Believed you were one of the good ones, right up until the last time I talked.
My kind?
I know what you are. You take your holier-than-thou bullshit and...
You dare insult me like this when I have come to you asking for help. I should kill you where you stand. You're right.
Well, this has been... You see Aaron, you tell him I got a bottle of his...
If there is something I can do, please, say so.
Pardon me.
You get that inventory done?
Okay, hello.
Sure did.
If you're hiring, I could really use the
Yes, ma'am.
You're a damn sight...
defensive systems.
That's because
I'm only looking to...
if I don't stay on your good side, I'm liable to lose.
Why is that? Don't think I'm desperate or... You got yourself a deal?
Most of it, sure, but...
Excellent. Where to?
While I got your ear, I did want to say something.
Let me know when you
I
haven't...
ain't the best at expressing gratitude, but it really means a lot.
You must be a tourist.
Thank you for that.
Well, you've proved your worth, so...
This isn't the best part of town for some... But since we're already talking, I guess I ought to introduce...
Not a
Is
chance.
there something I... A job offer? But... Never heard that one. Oh... I'm a hard worker. I'll see you out there. In the meantime, fly safe.
I'm ready to work. All I need is...
Howdy. I'm looking for work. You hiring? Hey, it's your law.
We have something to go on, at least. I am grateful that you showed some compassion. You are more diplomatic than I would be. I'm eager to reach Hyla too, and speak to... Goodbye. For now. We should be on our guard here. If we could detect the camp from orbit, it means when we arrive. Thank you. From what Aggie said,
Shutting down. Everything in the green.
Best not to leave anything useful behind.
I don't know what to say. I thought there would be a chance to speak to him. To make amends. Or at least to hear him curse me for leaving him. I was prepared to accept that. I did not think I would find him like this. At least these vermin didn't get him. He's been gone for... Oh, clearly it's been some time. Look around. There will be correspondence from Jada Wong. I am sure of it. This cannot all be for nothing. You found something. I should have guessed. Jada was always the one to run towards trouble. Of course she would still be doing it now. She has been for as long as... Jada was younger than some of the other smugglers. As time went on, we called up. She was sharp. Skilled. I am not surprised. We need to find... I've discovered something else. Aaron was composing a reply to Jada, but never... It reads as if he was expecting the zealots... His fears were well founded. What bothers me, though, is... Yes. For all of my assignment. From him, He does not work with anyone. Aaron should... It is hard. We must first make sure... Let us head for...
Scratch the paint.
Either she is here, or someone will know where we can find her. She is still alive. I know it.
Good to... Was there something you needed? You won't find a better offer.
I should be grateful that things are so quiet here, but it just makes me uneasy. Haven't seen you around here before. Welcome. Good to see another Vanguard pilot. Actually, it's very much my concern. So, you can take that attitude. Huang? Really? There are at least 3 other pilots based out of here. Before we get started, I have to inform... Now, what is... Oh, Jada isn't here. Hasn't been here? It's not something I... There's no need for that. Maybe I can... I hear you. I suppose it's not... Jada came in a bit ago, all fired up over some hot lead. She's been She was headed out to Groombridge, and if you know Jada, that's saying. If you're headed out that way... Take care.
Got anything you need to offload? Trade authorities always buying. Kiosk, right.
We've detached. Let's get out of here. Must have been a good job. We're still in one piece.
Unidentified ship. You are not authorized to be here. State your business. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here? I don't know you, and we don't have anything to talk about. You are interfering with an official Vanguard operation, so I'm going to need you to vacate this orbit immediately. Shit! I've got multiple ships inbound. Too late to run. Sure hope you're prepared for a fight. I'm sure not going anywhere for a while. So why don't you tell me what the hell you think you're doing, showing up here now? Years after the fact, with nothing. You'll have to forgive me if I find. Look, my friend, you didn't take the opportunity to blow me up. You want to explain yourself? But I'm gonna be armed, and it's.
Any adventure you can fly away from. Is that how the saying goes?
How? How can you possibly show your face?
I am glad to see that you are safe, Jada. I am sorry if...
Difficult? Are you serious right now? You set us up, killed my friends, and then a decade later you show up like nothing happened? Have you lost your mind?
Set you up? I was not behind that. It was zealots, you...
Don't bullshit me. Not now. And who the hell are you? Her backup dancer? I was Stu a ways back. You can see how that's worked out for me. What are you doing here with her? You don't look like Varun to me. Worried? Worried she hadn't finished me off, maybe. I knew it was only a matter of time.
What are you talking about? I have never acted against you.
You know, for a while I told myself it was a coincidence that you disappeared once the shooting started. That you were long gone when the dust settled. Told myself, no, it couldn't possibly be her. Not after all those years we... And then I found out the truth. Your damned High Council.
That's not true. That cannot be...
Oh, it is.
How? How do you know this? If you have proof, I need...
You don't get to demand anything of me, Andreja. don't have. It doesn't work.
A name, Jada. Give me a name. You must have heard one by...
Tomasar! Tomasar Kadik! That's the bastard from the High Council.
Did you hear this from Aaron?
Aaron? What? No! I haven't talked to him in a year. What do you know about it?
Jada, I swear on the serpent himself, I would never betray you.
I am not giving up on this! You want your proof? Well, they have it!
So it's good to speak with a friend.
You think you've won, do you?
That's him! That's the bastard responsible for the ambush! If you're not lying to me, then you better help me take him down! I really can't believe the two of you have got a lot of goddamn nerve.
I smile today in the knowledge that the Great Serpent has truly blessed my ship and my crew. Why else would he have delivered us the trace of our curse years ago? The awful that escaped our righteous judgment. Betrayed the church, laid upon them by the Great Serpent, gave you over to us to atone for their sins. It always irks me that you escaped the fate you deserved. But now, the serpent sets my mind at ease, and in his name, I will cleanse your filth from this universe.
Do not understand. It cannot be possible that the High Council would be... That is not an option. Even if we could reach them, you are a non-believer. Something about this does... I know where we need to go. I must explain. House Baroon values secrecy above nearly all else. Maybe not forever. When we are assigned a mission, we are taken to a point out. We are never given the coordinates for Varun Kai, our homeworld. Only a select few are ever trusted with that knowledge. Perhaps there is. I cannot travel to my home, but it means putting... Thank you. That... There is an old derelict star... I know that, see. I find the interior of this ship comforting. Follow me. I will say again, there is danger for you here, likely for us both. I need you to trust me. Station. Abandoned when peace was brokered. They are an excellent place to hide in plain sight. Before we go any further, I cannot stress this enough. Keep your weapons at your side. Do not make any sudden moves. Do nothing. Thank you. Please give me a moment. I am not the one who needs to explain himself, Commissar.
I am surprised by you. What has got a new deal? This is very unlike you. Almost.
I know what you have done. The messages you sent.
You are not making any sense. Of course I send you messages. That is how this works. That is how this always works.
Not to me. To the zealots. To the fanatics who murdered my friends, who tried to murder me.
You must be mistaken. Or perhaps confused. Nothing like that has ever happened.
Enough! I have the transcripts, Tommy-san. You did this. You told them where to find us.
Now, let's just take a moment. No one wants to make accusations they might regret. You are from that Constellation group. I've heard all about you. You have turned her against me, filled her head with lies. Insolence! You have corrupted her!
I said enough! This is between you and me.
This has gone far enough. Talk some sense into her at once. Neither of you would dare lift a finger against me. Against House Varun. But I am. If you let Andreja hurt me, I am her only link to the High Council. To House Varun. Without me, she can never return home. You must make her listen to reason.
He is responsible. He deserves to die.
Did you not hear me? You do this, you lose everything!
I heard you. I know what it costs me. But he deserves it. Does he not? I do not know. Maybe. Maybe if the High Council sees what he has done. Fine. Consider yourself fortunate. You get to live.
This is not over. The High Council will hear of your treason.
Perhaps they will hear of your actions as well, Tomisar. Think on that. Come. Let us leave this place. I wish to return to the lodge.
You will regret this!
Can succeed at that before we are discovered.
Clean sip there.
I am glad to be back. It will be good to have a moment to relax. something on your mind? Thank you for coming back here with me. I fear that after all that has happened, I am unsure of my place in House Baroon. This room may now be the only place I have left to call home. Yes, I know that I am not completely alone. And that offers some comfort, but it is more complicated than that. I do not know how to live without some connection to House Baroon. The Great Serpent has always been a guiding force in my life. The force that drives all that I do. What if I have lost that? I am unsure it is that simple. But you are right. I do have people here who care about me. Chief among them, it seems, is you. You have been by my side through all of this, the most turbulent time in my life. And you have supported me, faithfully. I have never been able to count on any single person the way I have with you. If I am repeating myself, you will have to forgive me. I cannot overstate what it means to me. Well, that is... I am sorry. I need a moment. I admit this is a surprise. I did not quite realize you felt this way about me. But if you mean it, my feelings are not so different from yours. We must be clear on one thing from the very beginning. I do not share. If you are mine, then you are mine alone. No one else will come between us. If that is not a commitment you are willing to make, I understand, but I will not compromise. Then truly nothing can stop us. We will be a force to be reckoned with. You have brought a joy to my life that I could not have imagined, and could never have expected. With you at my side, love, I look forward to everything that comes next. Ah, a face I never mind. If there's anything you need... I know that tone. Very well. What is it? Thank you, dearest. You are not so bad yourself. Do you need to ask? Do I not make it clear how much I care about you? Then I shall be sure to say it more often. Until our next talk. Last night was enlightening. I hope to learn more next time.
To leave this orbit immediately. Do you Let me check my logs.
Glad to be a part of the team.
I have heard of Londinium. Anyone who has spent time in United Colonies space has, of course. Now I understand.
I pride myself on knowing everyone on this world, and I don't know you. You're with the collection team then, I presume. Either that, or you're one deeply unlucky Vanguard, eh? Brief said you were then this must be the rest of your outfit.
Commander Hadoop.
No need for introductions, Major Simon. Dr. Walker, your reputations precede you, as does the urgency of your mission, so I'll get to it. Now, Londinium is one of the most dangerous places in the Milky Way. Terramorphs are omnipresent. When Major Sinon's father bombed its spaceport, has turned large swathes of the metropolis into... As such, we'll be providing you all with gear, information, and uploading municipal unlock, except one. Once you're on the other side of those barriers, you will be on your own. If you get into trouble, do we understand each other? I'll leave you to your preparations then. You can and I do believe there's some... Now, once you're outside the base, it's my personal suggestion you make a beeline, though I can't guarantee... I hope you all find... Robot, you're coming...
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Commander. Percival, you all set to hook into their comms tower?
Should only take a few minutes.
Percival will be scanning the city for our samples from here. All right. Head over to the armory and gear up.
that done. One for me, all right?
Hey. You match our description. Make sure you had...
Can't chat right now.
on your gear? You... Then, let's... Kaiser? Percival, everything green on your ends?
I am ready. Personal comm should be routed through Kaiser now. You copy that?
Roger, loud and clear.
Perhaps too loud. Oh, you're a riot robot.
Kaiser, kick it off.
Unlock code transmitted. You may open the gate when ready.
All right. On our way into the city. Percival, where are we heading?
Running the first sweep. Got one. A Sealy's. Not far. Old shipping yard just past the processing plant. Gene samples are probably in one of the containers. Safety's on.
Shit. These things, they're all dominated. Clean it out. Keep an eye out for the more controlling them. Mechanic resources like this are more useful than people give them credit for. Looks like the last of them. No sign of the morph, though.
Your shipping yard's just beyond the processing plant. Cache with some goodies is towards the rear of the facility.
Kaiser, we close enough for you to dial in the location of those samples from here?
Yes, they're faint, but I'm detecting multiple valid signatures. I have restored power to the containers. Jackpot! Get down there and collect as many as you can.
store that the smell will not be an issue.
Alright, now hand those over to Kaiser, and let's get out of here.
Samples secure.
Nice work. Now, earlier scan picked up a valid terramorph sample, but, well, it's in the spaceport. And the quick route there looks like it got blasted when the port did.
There are steam tunnels under the city, which will allow us to access the spaceport.
What do you... That's right. Kaiser, how did you know that?
I am not sure.
Percival, you see any better option?
Not from where I'm standing.
Then we've got our answer.
Access unlocked. We may proceed.
Kaiser, this flora, this is Lazarus plant, isn't it?
Confirmed.
You know, no one even realized it was a living thing until someone got it under a microscope and saw it had cells. Can't be cultivated anywhere but Londinian. A real marvel. Leeches. What's keeping you things warm? What's that? My God, look at it. A Lazarus in bloom. You know, we might be some of the only... What's happening? Hector, have you seen this? Are terramorphs.
But heat leeches infest every settlement, every corner of the settled systems. That means that every single one... Oh, no.
You just saw that, right? You would tell me if I was... That heat leech became a terramorph. The pests that have snuck onto every planet. Heat leeches hide out in ships, sneak away after landing, and then, with time, We just found out how terramorphs move between planets. What are... Heat tough as titanium. They sneak onto planets by hiding in ship engines, build nests on anything that puts out... But I guess what they're actually doing with all that energy they've been... Which explains how something as big as a terramorph has been spreading between worlds with no one noticing. Until now. No, Lazarus plants can't grow anywhere but here, let alone blossom. People have tried. Plus, if what we just witnessed was happening what we just saw, it must be some kind of I am sincerely inclined to agree. The Lazarus plant. It's clearly an accelerant for the Terramorph, a heat leach transformation process. Make one into... But that means, if anyone knew about this, you could sneak a leech into a city, or even multiple leeches. Good God. The attack. But first...
But we're never gonna know if you don't catch that thing. Get after it!
We may proceed.
Go!
Beginning analysis. It is a match. This suggests with high certainty that the Lazarus plant was used to trigger the attacks on both planets.
There's no way a plant this rare, this fragile, just shows up here, New Atlantis, and Tau Ceti. The transformations on those worlds, they must have been triggered by human hands. Captain, do you understand what it is we just stumbled on here? Exactly. Someone saw the Lazarus plant in action and used it to trigger the attacks.
I wonder where they could have gotten such an idea, deploying alien life forms as weapons.
I wouldn't be shocked to find out our team, in part, inspired the approach, but our group never dealt with something that could have an effect like this. Makes some sense, actually. Tau Ceti was likely their first test, someplace remote where no one would question a few settlers going missing. Ensure the big show, the attack on New Atlantis, would be a success. And the timing of that one, it couldn't have been just luck that it happened right when we were asking the cabinet to do something about the Terramorphs. These attacks, I think someone planned them to set all this in motion. They certainly were. Who could pull something like...
Let's save the discussion for when you all aren't standing in the universe's closest equivalent to hell frozen over. If we're gonna do anything to prevent more...
Roger that. Kaiser, get us into the...
The entrance is this one. Sufficient power to the lock mechanism.
Anyone got ideas where we could get some extra juice?
Local power looks like it was controlled in the security office. Upper floor.
Captain and I can scout it out. Kaiser, see if you can't find another way to get it open.
Roger that. I have
restored power to the office entrance. You may proceed.
There's the control panel. Still looks operable. Of all the things to survive. Back in business.
Warning. Emergency recorder message detected. Transcription process engaged. Playback initiated.
Admiral Senna, we need to make the evacuation request.
That's my father he's addressing. He was here? Didn't think he'd have the gun to look those soldiers in the eye before blowing this place to pieces.
Admiral!
It just transformed. An invisible weapon. No planet would be safe. Colonel, the troops that closed off the sewers after my evaluation, they're all in this facility.
Other than our casualties? Yes, sir.
Good. Get them into defensive positions around the spaceport. No one leaves. I'll send ships as soon as possible.
Thank God. None of us wanted to go down swarmed by those things.
That won't be your fate, Colonel. You have my word.
Transcription complete. Physical copy available.
An invisible weapon. He knew about the Lazarus plant. Grab that recording. We should talk. Hey, Victus. He destroyed this place. Killed these people to keep what he knew about the Lazarus plant and the Terramorphs and all this a secret. Didn't he? You heard that recording. He saw the potential of the plant as a weapon and hid it away. He killed those people. Condemned this city to keep them from sharing what they might have seen. He was a...
disgusting way to describe what happened here. Someone who truly...
He decided to sentence his own soldiers to death. But I guess that's just it. Only he didn't succeed. Now someone else knows about the lab. Right. Settled systems are... Riser, try it now.
Guys, your sample. Move. I'd be real careful out there if I were you.
That doesn't sound good. Eyes peeled. While we can.
Systems are damaged. Rerouting power.
Good. Now just stash that sample with Kaiser and we're done.
Final sample secure.
All wrapped up. Time to get the hell out of here. Percival, you should unplug and find somewhere we can talk. Privately.
On it. See you soon.
All systems looking good, boss.
all of you. Back from the underworld. Got pretty frantic on the comms towards the end there, but it sounded like this was a success. Got everything we need to put this plan in motion. Ah, best place for 'em. Now, my connection might have gotten a bit fuzzy there, but do I have it right that Bay Victus knew about this damn plant?
That's what it sounded like.
Guess the old Admiral must have told someone what he learned. Even he's not clever enough to pull off an attack like that from the great beyond. That's putting it lightly.
But it's clear someone knows about the plant and realized what ends it could be put towards. Captain, we need to get these samples back to the lab and verify we'll be able to handle cleaning up the leeches as well as the terramorphs. But in the interim, do you think you could look into what we uncovered? See if you can turn up any information on who might have committed the attacks?
If it were me, I'd start at the scene of the crime, New Atlantis.
Thank you, Captain. Once you finish your investigation, we'll meet you outside the cabinet chambers. They're gonna want to hear this. Take care of yourself. No telling who might be involved.
Docking cycle complete.
Was good to see you. Yes, of course. How may the trick? You won't find a better.
We say again, respond immediately. All ships, we have a hostile in orbit. Deadly force is authorized.
Try not to trade in gossip, but if you have any verifiable information, I'm all ears.
Was there something you needed? If there's anything I can do... Yes, of course.
What is on your mind at this moment?
presumed you must be onto something big. Did you find what you were looking for? Now, what in the heavens would... Did you? Well, I don't know. After all, given the Cabinet's current state of anxiety, they might misinterpret such a discovery to mean I could have been involved with the attacks. Perhaps I can convince you to keep this among us. Simple to say now, but with the outbreak raging from a barely understood source, the moment demanded quick action. So I did what was required. I removed the dangerous variable from an already catastrophic war. But then, as the war ended, my trial, my execution, I made a decision. After all, I'd given everything for the colonies. My life as I knew it included. And what did I get in return? Was there any effort by the UC to protect my legacy? My daughter's legacy? No. We were sacrificed when all we did was serve. So I kept what I'd learned and arranged the attacks to set things right again. My daughter, she becomes a hero. I become a trusted advisor, having found Kaiser, the research team, and cement my new position of influence when I hand them the name of the person responsible for the attack on New Atlantis. The dear departed Dr. Reginald Orlays, the associate who aided me all these years, and whom I always slated to take the fall. What luck he was stopped dead before he could hurt anyone else. His decades on the run brought to an end by another unlikely hero. You. Captain, please. You've benefited here as much as I have. Maybe more. It's why I had Orlays reprogram Kaiser. Had that old machine guide you to where I found the plant all those years ago. I went to great lengths to ensure your and Hadrian's success. And look at the results. I know for a fact the Cabinet's planning to honor both you and Hadrian once this is all done. Isn't that preferable to languishing away in obscurity? running jobs on the tail end of nowhere for the Vanguard, with only the vague hopes of perhaps earning the right to buy a home in the well someday. You're being honored only because I arranged the situations where it could happen. Be grateful. And let's not forget the importance of our actual endgame. Eliminating the Terramorphs. Securing knowledge of the Lazarus plant. What we've set in motion is going to protect thousands, maybe millions of lives. I'm simply requesting one more life be protected. Mine. I've already sent along the evidence of Orlez's role in the attacks to the cabinet, leaving out my own involvement. All I ask is that you confirm as much to the cabinet. Tell them that it was Orlez and Orlez alone. After all, I do still have a long list of threats to the UC. This needn't be the end of our good works together. And how many have you killed to get where you are now? There are no great works that... So we sacrificed my only hope. That is a pity, Captain. But just think about the opportunity I've provided.
Excellent to see you. Indeed I do. May the serpent guard you. Nothing else, Constellation does have excellent lodging.
Greetings, citizen. Welcome to the UC. Perfect timing. We just got in. So on our end, good news. The microbe and the Asylees are both...
Means either plan should work for clearing those critters off.
Considering what the Lazarus plant is capable of, I don't think... I already sent along info to the cabinet to get them. So what about your end? Any leads on who might have committed the...
Orlez? Reginald Orlez? He did this?
he is responsible. Let us hope the cabinet deals with it swiftly and harshly.
That's some impressive work. So then give us the rundown. Where's Orlays now? Oh, Captain, I'm sorry. Well, at least he won't be able to hurt anybody else now. So I guess there's nothing else to do but get this. This might be our last opportunity to talk things through before... And here we go.
Welcome back, all of you. I wish we were meeting under better circumstances. But according to Hadrian's report, and the second one I just received, is what I'm reading here true?
My God.
An attack? Using terramorphs? How is that possible?
You will all receive a full briefing once we're done here. So then, is what the second report claims correct? Did Reginald Orlays
You want me to... well, we believe that report...
Reginald Orlays? Wasn't there a report he'd been killed recently?
Body was found floating around Etheria. Report mentioned you were sent to try and bring him in, Captain.
Ah, yes. I was told about your mission, and who ordered it. Did you two suspect at the time? Well, it appears you were ahead of the curve. This report contains definitive evidence Orlays triggered the attacks via this Lazarus plant the Captain and Major Sinan uncovered.
Simply harrowing.
Indeed. Though it would have been preferable for him to have... It seems both of you are to be commended for ensuring he was dealt with before he could... You have our thanks. Now, with our villain unmapped, with the threads you've brought together here, the Lazarus plant, the attacks, the heat, the three of you have likely spared thousands of lives. But it now falls to the cabinet. As such, the cabinet will be securing the Lazarus plant on Londinian. All materials related to the...
A sound decision, Madam President.
Well, luckily the natural hostility of Londinian makes keeping out trust, but will ensure its growth is contained. That acts...
Tell the Freestar Collective. Wow. So they have another tool to use?
I'm in agreement.
A show of good faith now would display a willingness to change. It would be seen as a sign that the secrecy and deception is behind you.
Oh, that is an interesting idea. A grand gesture.
The observers on Mars have proven such a
So, you want us to make nice with the collective, but...
No, I want us to display plainly the UC's actual intentions, that the plant will never be used as a weapon.
That does sound worthwhile, Chief Kulkarni. Very well. We'll get the collective involved. Thank you for the suggestion, Captain. So then, to our final topic. The Cabinet has agreed to implement a plan that will deal with the Terramorph. In fact, we've already begun enacting measures to check all UC ports and settlements for The project we're embarking on will be a long and difficult...
Madam President, this microbe is clearly too much of a risk. The Asylees are the safer...
To someone with limited knowledge of biology, perhaps. The technology behind the microbe is solved science, Madam President. Using it to wipe out the Terramorphs would be the quickest path to protecting humanity.
And fast results always lead to the...
As you can see, there remains debate among... Major?
We've had a few discussions, but our group is similarly split. Only the Captain has yet to weigh in.
I see.
I'm in full agreement. No need be delving into unpredictables.
The first step in a bold new future.
Bolder, better, and brighter. Well, I need to write that one down for later.
Order, please. And Major Sinan? Dr. Walker, you'd find this acceptable?
We trust the captain's judgment.
Then the matter is settled. Today marks day one for the United Colonies Terramorph Management Division, making you three as befits such a group. Today, we will be adding 3 new Class 1 citizens to our ranks.
Class 1? For the 3 of us? Are you joking?
What he means to say is, thank you, ma'am.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
You all have earned it. Now, there's much to be done. Major Sinan, Dr. Walker, I hope you two are willing to continue your efforts, spearheading the TMD's research on Mars.
We'd be honored, ma'am.
As for you, Captain, the Vanguard will be providing much of the on-the-ground support for the team. As a member of both the Vanguard and the TMD, I believe, speak to your commander. Tuala, if I recall. He should be able to provide you with assignments going forward. On behalf of the whole of the United, this meeting is adjourned.
Captain, I guess we've got our... I could have never guessed we're all... But what you've done for Percival... You know I can't do that. But I wouldn't be upset if you came by the... Well, I think it's been an honor.
Congratulations on making Class 1, Captain.
Personnel only. Fred has to stay here.
What's this? Just you then? No UC executioner. So the cabinet knows the truth about Orlays. Splendid. That means you and I can get to work. We were in the middle of an all-out war, Captain. Which city would you prefer I'd sacrifice? And if anyone else had learned about them, I weighed the options. Once we'd cracked synthesizing the Lazarus plant's pollen, Orlays' ship would land on our... Then Lazarus pollen. Shortly thereafter, a strike perpetrated. Well, thanks to our combined effort, I have a long list of names civilized society would be better without. Should we begin the hunt? Just what I was hoping to hear. Those are the details for our first, person of interest. Find them, eliminate them, and make the galaxy a better place for it. Though... expect some resistance when trying to approach the target. Deal with any you encounter as you see fit.
Authorized personnel only. Your friend has to stay here.
if I can. We will speak again soon, I hope.
Well, I've got to say, this is a first. I've never had a Class 1 citizen in my... It's a high honor. Have to do something big for the colonies to earn that sort of designation. Only ever met a couple myself, and certainly never get... You should be real proud. No need to thank me. I've already gone ahead and processed your Class 1 benefits. All UC... And the credits should be in your account. But to get into your penthouse, you'll have to pay a visit to the affiliate. Higher-ups wanted to make sure you... But, with all that squared, there are your standard Vanguard missions, or you could help the TMD in cleaning up terror. Oh, and I got a request from Dr. Walker. Wanted any of those missions call to you? Suppose that's... Just getting those coordinates to you. Now. Report says ships at these coordinates fired.
I'm always ready to make a deal. Well, if it isn't... In fact, the higher-ups want to think it's a premium... What do you say? It'll... Great! You're in for a real... Okay, you're all set. Your new home's located... You'll love the place. It has... Now that you're an owner, I'm...
That your ship that landed not too long ago? It sure is.
Yes? Good to see you again. Can I get you something? Hey there, new guy. Hope life is treating you well. Oh, no way. You really... I probably don't want to know what you did to get this. Oh, did you? Well, I know. Well, look, I can assure this will all... On top of that, you get free drinks. Not... I need some time to work on what comes next. But this... Sure thing. Stop by anytime you want to touch it.
Yes, what? Hey there! You look like the planet-hopping type. Got any... Aye aye, Captain. You're short... That's true. I'm glad you understand. Well, good luck. Thanks! Thanks for giving me a chance, Captain. I won't let you down.
I'm looking to join a crew.
He picked a good day to drop by. Bartender's making him strong today. Do I need a shower or something?
should you need me?
Apply today at nearest
It is a relief to know that the Terramorphs are being dealt. But are you sure this Asilis creature? This would be the same nature that... I do not think this is the path I would have chosen. One could easily... The microbes would have put fewer... It is too soon to know. And I must say, I find it curious that you would agree keeping the Lazarus plant around is a good idea. I do not think some potential... At least the Freestar Collective will also know of its existence. Well, it is good to know that this particular...
You must be one of the candidates that Imogene saw. Her office is down the hallway. Then take a left and... Sounds like a maze, right? Great. Well...
I suspect that if I were confined to life in an office like this, someone would end up being stabbed.
As technicians, we handle prep and post-op work. Beginnings and
You're
ends.
more prepared than the last one.
Have a seat. Just waiting on you. All right. Just to get a few things straight here. I'm Imogen Salzo, Senior Operations... I don't normally do this, but my counterpart, Yuko, is indisposed. We're looking for someone to fill an entry. Apparently, our algorithm has failed us. So... why do you want to work for Ryujin Industries? I can appreciate an honest answer. And if you're hired, you'll be making far more... This next one should be interesting, considering you marked having... Why do you consider yourself qualified? I can't help but wonder if that's why... If what you say is true. How motivated are you to succeed? Here at Ryujin, that's completely up. Plus, we're pretty good at finding any untapped... And finally, my last question. Full disclosure? It's all... You put those skills of yours to... You probably won't be running the place, but you'll be right. So look, since there's a million other things I'd rather be doing than this, on a probationary period, of course. First order. There's a meeting starting soon, and I need you... Fairly easy. If there's a line, skip it. Tell them you're here for Imogen's...
What is it?
I've got my eye on you.
This
Need a pick-me-up?
Hi there. There's a line here. Welcome to Terra. Oh, the Ryujin order. You must be new.
I got fired is what happened. And
Tomo, I'm sorry.
4 years behind a desk, getting coffee. Hearing that ad should have been the first sign. I bet Ularu was just waiting. And now that I've been terminated, it's only a matter of time before they send you after me. Believe me, it's either you or me.
I believe you have grossly misunderstood the situation.
I'll make this quick! You're dead!
Well, that just made my day more. Look, I don't want any trouble, but... So I'd head back to Ryujin. Long as you do, you've got nothing to...
Enjoy one of our distinct coffee flavors, all brewed using the secret techniques of ancient herbs. Neon's produced the whole thing's incredible. Experience with other little systems. We have everything.
I heard there's shortages over at Reliant Medical. Not great. Doc Manning better get his act together before the place shuts down.
I hope that coffee is still hot considering the time it... You either need to learn this city or how to deal with... Personal. Huh. I know that Tomo Higashi, an ex-employee of ours, accosted you at the Terra Brew, and before... Ryujin has enough connections in Neon that an incident... It's all being taken care of. Deception aside, some of us are impressed by how you And since Yuko isn't here to object, your new position... So, congratulations. You've been promoted. Not bad for your first day.
At least some good comes of this mess.
Of course. We believe in risk versus... I'm promoting you to junior operative. The position is a bit more... Your main duty is to add influence. In any case where a threat to success is... This may be through a... It's all very Really? Well, now let's get that coffee delivered. I'll gladly take mine. And the other recipients are...
Can I help you?
Ah, coffee. You'd think we'd want to support our own subsidiary and get tranquil. Terra Brew would be a substantial purchase, but we fool. Current projections are set to... Tea-talk aside, I'm Lyndon Calderi, Chief. I'll be the one deducting expenses from your pay every time you... Which, from this... We'll see. We've yet to have... This introduction was not annoying.
Just what I needed. Imogene said she hired... I'm Genevieve, head of... Likewise. Anyway, it's good to... The only question now... Oh boy, you're gonna... Just know that one screw-up for you means... So...
Coffee, finally. Well, let's have a look at you. That depends on your actions going. I'm Alexis Price, head of the legal... Any legal troubles you cause as an operative. So steer clear. We may have connections with Administrator Bayou and the Free... Good. Then we should...
So, fetching coffee 1 minute, Camden show. We won't work together much, but... Very funny, but not untrue. Anyway, welcome to the team. Oh, and just a heads up, people in... But rest assured, this... Please do. It's easy to get... Of course, you'll be forming your... Just keep an open mind.
I hope you enjoyed your little... I thought you'd like to know the execs who you... That doesn't surprise me. Now that you've met a few of the execs, let's get you started. We've reason to believe that our friends at KeltCorp are trying... I suppose an outsider might think that. We can't allow them to win the contracts. I'll be giving you a data slate. I should hope... Here's the data slate.
Enemy shields are down! Their craft drive is crippled. They're not escaping. Enemy's jump drive is offline.
United Colonies vessel to unknown contact. Oh, that was pretty tough. I have a lot of my crew. Anyway, we can... You bet. We got to resume our patrol.
Let's put this bird ground.
beg for mercy? You should be the one dying.
Yeah, it was nothing, guys. Hey.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
It's nothing. What? You hot here! I never liked them anyway.
Perhaps it was nothing.
Oh, you're done. Get them covered! We're dying over! Say goodbye!
have anything of value?
Deal with this.
Take cover!
I still credit. Get it out of here. I won't die.
Take your best shot.
Gate looks green. Ready to land.
If you need to harvest any organic materials, now would be the time. Crater provides excellent cover. The spoils of victory. Hopefully they amount to something. Terminal on the catwalk. Worth investigating, if heights do not bother you.
In my experience, laboratories like this rarely produce anything benign. Another way through here. Unsure where it leads. So many people, all in one place. I still cannot feel entirely comfortable.
unfortunate that Walter has used his considerable funds to maintain the lodge, are we not?
Do you have a new set of orders for me today?
How far we've come. It's all becoming so overwhelming. The Starborn, the...
Mateo, are you having a crisis of faith? You?
What if the Starborn are right? What if our hunt for the...
You think we're doing the wrong thing?
Agreed. We should not abandon our mission when things become difficult.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to shame. I just hope that this journey does...
Hate to interrupt, but I have a favor to. Lot of equipment on the Eye has reached the Span's Inn. Got the nods and signs from Sim. Won't be going... Need more than just the you and I.
We've always considered ourselves explorers, but this really is uncharted territory, isn't it? It's been quieter around here ever since Vladimir. Anything I can learn from? You mean what could be the biggest? Scans are still in. There are so many questions. They did openly. It was one thing when this was just about us invest. I know we'll figure it all out. Stay safe, okay?